News tonight, a hit and run in Sutton. One person is dead and police are looking for the driver. Plus, a lucky day in Worcester. 6 winning lottery tickets sold in the city, 5 from the same store. But first, a police investigation in downtown Worcester. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. The scene is now clear in the area of Front and Main Streets. Police were investigating a bomb threat to 446 Main Street. Worcester Police K-9 searched the building as a precaution. Officers did not find any suspicious devices. All streets in the area are back open at this hour. Some clouds in the sky today and the humid air is sticking around, but it looks like tomorrow we could see a little bit of a change. Let's get a first look at our local forecast for more.
Hey there, good evening. I'm meteorologist Pamela Gardner. Temperatures have been quite comfortable all afternoon. We've had a mix of clouds and sunshine, and it will still be less humid for this evening. 63 degrees by 9 o'clock, pleasant air. 62 degrees, partly cloudy skies as we head into your overnight forecast, and ultimately a low of about 61 degrees. Overnight, the next several nights, though, there is a chance for some patchy fog to develop, but otherwise partly cloudy skies. And along the coast, that's where we'll have still this persistent onshore wind with a battle between the clouds and the clear skies. Tomorrow afternoon, though, we're way far enough inland that we'll have mostly sunny skies in Worcester and in Fitchburg. High temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Beautiful weather and less humid for now. But the humidity slowly cranks up once we head towards the weekend, and many of the days it's going to be clouds versus sun. I'll show you the timing, plus some shower chances arrive in our exclusive 10-day forecast.
A Sutton family makes a gruesome discovery in their front yard. Police say the victim of what appears to be a hit and run was left there and possibly for some time. Now police are searching for the driver who took off. Our Brittany Schaefer joins us now in Sutton with more. Brittany.
Olivia, there isn't a lot of information at this hour, but the family who found the man's body believe he was out for a run when he was hit. Earlier today, police were investigating at this tree behind me where there were a lot of markers where they found the man's body.
Right at the base of the tree.
Wilfred Tremblay emotional as he recounts the moments his wife found a man's body in their front yard this morning. Sutton police say it appears the man was victim to a hit and run crash.
You know, it's unconscionable that somebody wouldn't stop. It just, I don't care if I was drunk, I'd stop. I feel really bad for the guy.
Part of Singletary Avenue was closed Wednesday morning as police investigated. Tremblay says his wife spotted a sock in the driveway around 6:30, but didn't see the victim's body until after 8.
She saw something in the driveway and thought somebody threw some trash in the driveway. Came back down around 10 after 8, and that's when she came down the stairs. She spotted him and came back up the stairs and woke me up. She was still on the phone with 911, and I said, he's not with us anymore.
Neighbors say the street is narrow and some drivers travel too fast.
I felt sad, but I was not surprised. It's a very unsafe road to be on. There are 2 or 3 people that I'm used to, and I'm hoping that it was not one of them, but I'm assuming it probably was, so I'm sure I'm going to be hearing some sad news at some point today.
This turn here is pretty bad too. You can't see anything coming around that bend. I barely ride my bike on this road. I'd rather throw it in my truck and go somewhere.
Tremblay says there was a lot of debris from the vehicle in his yard, so he thinks the driver knows they hit someone.
There was a lot of plastic over near the telephone pole. I understand that he just moved here and he has a young son. I just feel so bad for the family. And I'm really upset that whoever did this didn't stop.
The district attorney is handling the investigation. Tremblay says hopefully police can use some of the debris left over in his driveway to find the driver. Live in Sutton, Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A water main break in Westborough turns a street into a river. The Westborough Fire Department sharing this video of the break Wednesday morning. A portion of Flanders Road from East Main Street to Longmeadow Avenue was closed until the issue could be resolved. One man who lives nearby says the street was completely flooded.
I went and checked in the basement whether it has affected things there. That seemed to be okay. And yeah, then after a while it stabilized kind of. All the water was gushing out with full force.
And some neighbors say their water was brown, but only for a short period of time today. One day after Berlin police shared dashcam video of a driver crashing into a utility pole, another driver hits the same pole. Police suspect Tuesday night's crash is also the result of distracted driving. They say one person was freed from the car and transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Just weeks earlier, dashcam video shows a car veering off of Route 62 in Berlin, taking out the telephone pole and flipping over. The driver in this case admitted to texting behind the wheel. A shooting in Framingham is under investigation. Police say it happened around 9:30 last night on Central Street. One person was shot and taken to the hospital. They are expected to be okay. We're told this was not a random incident, but no word on any arrest. 6 winning lottery tickets are sold in Worcester over the weekend, and 5 were from the same store. An employee says he thinks the place is lucky and hopes it draws in more customers. Our Chandler Walsh spoke with people there today and joins us now with the story. Chandler.
Olivia, of this week's mass cash winners, almost all were sold here in Worcester, and the sign on this store's door lets everyone who walks in know they have a pretty great track record. If you're feeling lucky, this Worcester store may be the place to go. The Massachusetts State Lottery confirms it sold 5 winning mass cash tickets in one day.
It's a blessing. Everybody needed a little bit of something.
I wish it was me. I wish I had a chance to at least win one time.
A total of 6 winning tickets were sold in Worcester on Sunday, each worth $100,000. Shop and Smile employee Fazal Kadir says one woman took home the 5 sold here, and it wasn't her first time winning.
Yeah, the lady told me she won before here too.
At this store?
This store, yeah.
It's a blessing for the young lady that won, or whoever won, and I hope she have kids to share this with and keep her mouth closed.
Kadir has worked here for several years and thinks it's a lucky spot. He says they sell plenty of tickets and since Sunday have been selling even more.
Too many people say it's the lucky store.
People who frequent the store say they haven't been as fortunate.
I used to play a lot all the time, but never win.
I live right around the area, so I come here every day just to hopefully win, but I mean, I haven't hit my chance yet.
Zachary Savageau says he's skeptical of the store's luck. He thinks the winner is the lucky one.
I've been coming here for the past, give or take, 10 years. I have won nothing that big. Not even close.
Another winning mass cash ticket was sold in Worcester last night. The Massachusetts State Lottery says the chances of winning one of these tickets is 1 in more than 300,000. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
And in Sterling, a woman wins $25,000 a year for life on a Massachusetts State Lottery instant ticket. Loretta Morgan is the 3rd winner of the prize this year. She purchased the ticket at Sam's Quick Stop in Clinton. The store will receive a $5,000 bonus. Exterior repairs at Union Station are complete. The city says some final items are still being addressed, but workers have taken down scaffolding and a blue tarp on the exterior of Union Station. 80% of the cost of repairs will be paid for by the Federal Transit Administration. DOT officials will discuss future plans of the building tonight in a public meeting at Worcester City Hall. We are just 24 hours until Air Force One touches down in Manchester, New Hampshire. President Trump will be hosting a rally at the Southern New Hampshire University Arena tomorrow evening, and preparations are already underway. Catherine Underwood has more on how police are planning to keep things under control.
If you aren't in line, the deluge will show up and you will miss your opportunity to get in.
Jennifer Axon woke up at 3 a.m. She arrived to the SNHU Arena in Manchester 36 hours before President Donald Trump will take the stage.
I've watched this president's accomplishments. I've looked past all of the buzz and the fake news, and I'm here to support him.
From the tents to the t-shirts, the hype has started as supporters look forward to seeing their president in person.
He's just doing a phenomenal job.
Meanwhile, on the other side, the signs are ready, the press conferences are underway.
Women are angry, and we have had enough.
And protesters are mobilizing.
What we know is that 61% of Granite Staters think Trump is doing a bad job. So we expect a pretty strong showing out there tomorrow.
The New Hampshire Democratic Party joining several grassroots organizations for a demonstration outside the rally on Thursday. At last count, there were at least 500 RSVPs.
I think people are just so appalled that this man is president of the United States. We don't want hate rhetoric. We don't want hate action. We don't like what he has done, what he has said, how he has treated people.
Manchester Police Chief Carlo Capano is beefing up security and says there will be a designated area to keep protesters away from supporters and vice versa.
Ideally, we'd like to keep them separated and in separate areas. Out front, obviously, there's going to be times where they are going to come into contact with one another. That's what the extra security and the officers are there for.
So all of the folks out here this evening are planning to camp overnight, and then tomorrow they'll be joining more than 11,000 people expected to come into the city for the rally. There will be road closures starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Reporting in Manchester, New Hampshire for Worcester News Tonight, I'm Catherine Underwood.